Hey guys, my name's Kevin Leversee, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Internet of Things. I'm going to talk about why that's important, why it's the biggest thing that's going on, why pretty much everything that you have about perception, about your place, technology, and your role within it is wrong. So let's kind of get this show on the road. First off, understand that the way that we engage and interact with technology is not an even playing field. Somewhere there are content providers, there are marketers, there are people behind the scenes want to get their message across. So they either want to inform you or misinform you and lead you to an action. That action being give them your personal information or purchasing something or believing in something or liking something. In this day and age, we're seeing that there's a pivot point in the history of human evolution. The beginning of everything in human evolution thus far has been the desire of an individual. The desire of an individual has them take an action. And that action is usually influenced by the conversations that were within your social group or the people that are around you. And the tools that you use, whether you're a caveman and you're using a stone axe, or you're a college student today and you're using Facebook or Twitter, or just messaging somebody, those are tools. But what happens when the tools aren't being driven by human desire? The tools, now I want you to think about this. The tools are actually kind of driving themselves. So for the first point in human history, we're not the ones that are really pushing the desire of action. What I mean by that is this. There are more connected non-human devices than there are people on the web. So imagine this. There's a book written called 1984. 1984 was a profound book. It talked about communism, totalitarianism, statism, and Big Brother. The only thing is, that wasn't designed to be a training manual for the way our governments are behaving these days. And it's hilarious because more information is stored about you than you realize. And we're gladly giving it to the software. We're gladly putting it on the cloud. We're gladly saying, Facebook status updated. Today I'm single, tomorrow it's complicated, right? So the thing is, we're sharing so much about who we are, our networks, and it's getting even more invasive. It says, do you know this person in real life? What's next? Do you drink with this person? Have you dated this person? Does this person sleep on their side? Do they snore? I mean, what kind of questions and how much information do we need to know about what we're doing? Okay, so that's one aspect, our privacy and everything that's going on. But here's something you might not know. Your television, your smart television, it's watching you. Your Xbox, it's watching you. Your cable box is watching you. There's cameras that are watching you. They're tracking how you watch television. Makining. They're tracking how you watch TV in your own home. They're tracking your patterns. Okay, you go to a concert in the United States. They have RFID tags. 1 million plus. Guess what they do now? We can track user behavior. We know what you're doing. We know where you are at all times so that we can market to you. Is it hot? Is the temperature hot? We can now market. So the Internet of Things was a concept of machines having an address. I don't know if you guys over there that are really busy and loud, check this out. Everything has an address. So you're no longer turning on a computer. It's always on. But here's another thing. It's not a computer. It's your phone. It's your television. It's your refrigerator, your LG refrigerators, your stoves. Everything is connected. Everything. Everything is connected. Do you get that? This is the only point in human history where we've been so plugged in, and it's only going to get worse. Think about that. You know, all the movies that we saw, all the science fiction dreaming about being plugged into the Matrix, it's already here. So here's the thing. Can we trust our governments? Oh, come on. This is like, come on. Do you guys trust your government? Someone said yes. Where's the congressman? Okay, so here's the thing. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter if you're from the States. It doesn't matter if you're Australian, Canadian, any one of the Commonwealth countries, Filipino. The point of the matter is that governments are supposed to be established to serve us. And what's happening with abuse of power is what? They want more power. So here's the thing. In all of human existence and evolution, it's always been man versus nature. So man uses tools against nature. Fire, stone, axes. So in today's day with us, it's probably, four-wheel drive, lanterns. So we use tools to better our life in nature. Okay? We also use tools and organizations to better our life with men. So government is an organization of man to rule, influence man. Systems, hang with me here. I know it's kind of a big thinking for you. They're not working. So do we want to give government control over all of our personal data? No. What time's lunch? Hey guys, listen to me. All your information is available to anybody that wants it. Think about that. They can pull out of context all your conversations and make you look like, I don't know, the most terrible person in the world or Mother Teresa. Because they're taking your own words out of a context. Case in point, what's going to happen when the Internet of Things catches you doing something bad? What's going to happen when everywhere you go, you're being watched? Everywhere you go, you can't turn it off. You can't turn it off. You can't turn it off. So you're living in a world where you can't turn it off. All of a sudden, your consciousness changes. You're used to being watched. Hey, that was funny. So, there's going to be over 24 billion connected devices by 2020. 24 billion devices, not people. The Internet of Things outnumbers people. Internet of Things started out with just being an RFID, a radio frequency chip. Like, let's say you're sending a shipping box via UPS that registered, hey, this is where I'm at. Started out just being a Coke machine where you could order what you want. But it's getting worse. How's it getting worse? Well, we're talking about the relationship. Does anybody remember Prism? Prism. Everybody over here say Prism. No, over here, not there. Hey, Prism. Do you guys even know what that is? Hey, I want one volunteer. Come on, I can't see, so one's got to, yeah, one person. I'm going to pick you, trust me. 3 seconds, and it's going to be from the front area, because I'm lazy and I don't go running. Hurry up! One person! Quickly! I know, there's the thing. I did that last year. Okay, one person, I'll come find you. You don't want this to happen, do you? I stage dived last year and almost fell. What's Prism? Come on. She doesn't speak. Okay, you do. Prism.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, check this out. Prism, anybody here within a radius? Does anybody know what Prism is? Okay, check this out. This is sad because ignorance isn't funny. Why are you here? Why are you here? Why do you want to learn? Hey, oh my God, I don't know why I want to learn. My God, Santa Claus isn't real. She's texting. Why do you want to learn? See, this place is huge. I'm going to do this all day. Why do you want to learn?
To more knowledge.
Yeah, that's learning. Why do you want to learn? What are you going to do with the knowledge? Hey guys, why do you want to learn?
Prism is a piece of glass that refracts one light into 7 multiple colors.
That's nice. Why do you want to learn?
About the logic of Prism.
Huh?
Logic of Prism by yours, sir.
Why do you want to learn? Bakit ikaw university mo?
Ano po?
Ano? Ano bakit? Sino tang mga to? Why are you in university?
Guagua National Calvia, sir.
I know that. It says on your shirt right there. Okay. Wow. You guys, I'm not making this up. This was not scripted. This is accident. Why do you want to learn?
So that maybe someday we can come.
Taking that bad boy back, man. This is the only country in the world that has had 2 female leaders by election. This is a matriarchal society, and this girl just grabbed the microphone and went. So, what's your name?
Joyce, sir. Joyce.
Why do you want to learn? Shut up. Hey, Joyce! Why do you want to learn?
Maybe someday we can contribute in our country.
You want to learn to why?
What, sir?
Why do you want to learn?
Because someday,
It's okay.
as youth, we are the future of our country. So
It's okay. You're the future of your country. That's why you want to learn. What do you want to do with that knowledge?
um,
You want to help your country?
yes, sir.
Say it. Say it in the microphone. She said shyly, I really want to help my country. Check that out. She didn't say I want a good job. Listen to me. She said, I'm the future of this country. And I want to help this country. Why? She's not going overseas, not that one. Okay, so all of you that are too shy to engage, shame on you. Ready? Shame on you. Why are you here? This is not, you're here to engage and learn. Because the only way we learn is by doing. You see, school doesn't teach us how to be good at anything. It only teaches us how to be good at school. Listen to me. School does not get you ready for the world. It doesn't teach you anything but how to be good at school. So if you can't engage, you can't learn, you can't have an original thought, you might as well just quit. Because if you don't know who you are and what you want, you're going to be working at some BPO very soon, where they tell you what to do, where you work in the salt mines of IT. And if you read this wrong, you lose your job. So what do you want to do? Do you want to create? Do you want to listen? Do you want to engage? Or do you want to read off of a script? And if you get one word wrong to Mr. Customer, you lose your job. Do not work in the IT salt mines. Do not work in the salt mines. Create, invent, and change your country. PRISM is a way for the U.S. government to basically look at every data of every human, any conversation on the planet. They can look in your email, they can look at all your nasty pictures, they can look at your SMSs in one screen. Wow. Guess what? You can almost do that right now with Salesforce Marketing Cloud and other. There's off-the-shelf tools that can do almost all of this. It's been like this for years. People that know, any database stuff knows this. You just have to have the right access. So the thing is, you guys, this is the most important thing that affected the internet, and you don't even know about it. It's affecting security on the web, your information on the web. So pay attention. Ignorance isn't funny. Okay. Desire. Desire is the root of all action. Everything that's ever been done in the history of mankind was done because somebody wanted it. I want to get from point A to point B. The path I'm going to take is a desire line. We wanted to build the Suez Canal. We built the Suez Canal. We wanted to build a better Facebook. We built So the point is desire. But what happens when the machines are the ones that have the desire? So man started with tools, fire, stone axe, caveman. Man versus nature. What happens? Think about this. This is man. I have fire. I have a stone axe. Me against nature. I can cook. I can defend myself. I can feed my family. Now it's man against man. I'm going to kill you through the internet. 3,000 miles away. So, man versus man has two options. You can help, empower, enable, and grow and inspire, or you can go after money and power. Money and power only wants money and power. So the Internet of Things is the battleground. It's more important than what's going on because everything's connected. You can't turn it off. Who's in control of the things? What are they saying? What are they doing? How do you use it for business? How do you use it for medical? Okay, so check this out. We can take a pill. That pill is a little robot, and it measures what's going on in your digestive tract. Acids. It goes all the way through that little pill. Okay, you guys listen, I just said we can swallow robots that go through our pooper to tell the doctors everything we want to know. If this doesn't freak you out, but it's been on for years. We're swallowing robots that tell us what's going on inside of us, you guys. Connected to the internet. We're swallowing robots. That's weird. So, doing good. Doing good. I Love Street Kids movement was an idea. What can you do to save street kids? Well, what if you use the Internet of Things and had little bracelets for the kids to know that they weren't getting sold and taken to other countries? Project AK-47 stops child soldiers. How could you use technology, the Internet of Things, to stop child soldiers? Here's the thing, you guys. This is your own country. So is it funny now? How many street kids have you saved, fed, that weren't belonging to some sort of syndicate? You have the technology prowess today to change your country, and everybody's more worried about getting a good job. When humanity is staring you in the face saying, not man versus man, man with man. This is an example, Internet of Things at Disneyland. A little bracelet goes through all your personal information, what kind of food you like. So when you go up to the, pay for your bills, all through the Internet of Things, guys, millions of people. So man versus man, but for good. Form groups, religions, governments to help people, not to take away. Use technology. Millions of markets of dozens versus a dozen market of millions, all marketed to the individual. Content in the internet is going to find you. I'm going to repeat that. We no longer search for things. They find us. We no longer search for things. They find us. You program what you need, and it goes and it finds that marketing group. I want 19-year-old young men interested in playing World of Warcraft in Metro Manila who are going to this school studying this technology. And it'll find you. But guess what? Is your reality getting manipulated? Because here's the thing. That might not be the truth. Who's controlling the information? Are you going to be assimilated by stupidity? Are you going to be assimilated by a fear of, my gosh, I might be wrong? You know what? You don't learn anything through success. You only learn when you make a mistake. Success is it's addictive. It feels great. You start looking in the mirror and you're going, yep, that's me. But it's not you. It's the team behind you. So, Intel realized, Intel stopped building things. You guys listen, Intel stopped. They said, you know what we realized? We're focusing on devices and technology, and we're missing the movement. The movement is there's a much bigger thing happening, you guys. We are no longer the ones driving the tools. We're no longer the ones getting the stone axes. The machines are doing it for themselves. The machines are connected, and we cannot turn them off. You can't turn them off. So where's the data going? Who owns the data? What's next? So whatever a man can dream, he can do. The ideas that we have are getting built. So we got to pay attention. Do we want closed networks like Apple? Listen, Apple's a closed network. Apple says, listen, here's our technology, and we're going to tell you what you can do with it. And if you try to do anything different, we're going to sue you. You like Apple now? Listen, Apple is a closed system. It's not open. It's not distributed. All the Apple fanboys are going, yeah, but the little thing glows when I turn it on. Okay, so what's the future? I believe the future is always going to be a battle between control, power, money, and the people that do shit because they love it. Here's the thing. If you're in IT to get a good job, go get a good job. Good for you. If you're in IT because you like the tools it gives you so you can build more cool stuff, so you can do more epic shit, so you can build more cool stuff. So, I mean, damn, you're going to be the next Microsoft, Facebook, innovative company. Because you love doing what you're doing. People that try to make money end up working for the money and power guys. And the only thing they worship is money and power. So the answer to that through technology and software is openness. The wisdom of crowd dictates that the more unique voices and perspectives that we have, the more wisdom we have. Many hands built a cathedral. When people are doing things out of passion and a love for excellence in what they're doing, they're going to put so much time and energy, they're going to give a shit. But if you're doing it because you got to get off of work in a few hours, it's not going to happen. So check this out. Core OS is the future, right? I don't know. But it's pretty interesting. We have an operating system that can automatically update itself, puts all the kernels, all the applications in a kernel, the Doctor, so it's much like Unix, and open, distributed. They think it's going to be the next big thing because when they announced the alpha, 10% of the development community signed up. Check this out. No marketing, very little. They just said, what we're going to do is we're going to create an operating system, distributed, open, that can automatically update itself. Not like, Apple, right? Much like OS 10, right? Everything is done by the doctors, put in a little kernel. But it's open, it's distributed, it's free. 10% of the development community answered it. So the point is this. The Internet of Things is not just a utility of devices. It's not the devices. It's not your phone. It's not your TV. It's the amalgamation of all the devices. It's the connectivity. It's the big data from all this information about the temperature, where you're going at the rock concert. Did she order a sundae? Did it come with nuts? Was it chocolate ice cream? All this information is stored about you, and it doesn't stop. You can't turn it off. So it's not the network. It's not the devices. It's the evolution of man to man to nature, and man to machine. Listen to me. This is the biggest point of human evolution. We've developed tools that are developing their own tools, that are making their own, decisions, that are connected to the internet, that are recording our personal data, that can be controlled by governments, used for abuse and money and power. Or they can be used to save kids, get them off the street, and stop child soldiers. I thought about the Mindanao thing just as I was right here, because as I was reading the news, like 62 people died. So here's the thing. I got my opinions about stuff, but here's the thing. If we don't do anything of value to help spur our country, spur mankind, spur what we believe in, if we don't do anything of value, we're just out for the money and power guys. And that's not really what I'm into. I'm into fire-breathing dragon unicorns. Hey guys.